Yeah.
drag me straight to the precipice.
I came across a video that absolutely stopped my scroll, and it was Jessie Mazin singing The Precipice.
Touch me slowly, the fingerprint.
I feel like Jessie is such a good example of a whole artist that understands themselves so deeply and their instrument so deeply that they're able to express in a way that is palpable and felt by everyone that hears. So let's take a look at Jessie Mazin singing The Precipice.
It's 4 a.m. and my eyes can't seem to close. I'm building worlds so real, I feel it in my bones. I breathe your outline when heat meets frigid air. You're there.
Okay, I love that the song's called The Precipice because she literally hangs on the precipice between her chest voice and her head voice. It's like there are these sensitive flips in between registers. Jessie is just so good at making the chest voice thick enough that when she flips to her head voice, it feels like a punch to the gut.
It's 4 a.m. and my eyes can't seem to close. I'm building worlds so real, I feel it in my bones.
Yeah. In my bones. It's such a sensitive walk and dance between head voice and chest voice. The main reason why I felt like I needed to talk about her is because I feel like from top to bottom, from inside to out, you can tell that this is not something that she performs. This music is something that she is, and it's an extension of a really well-grounded search. Like, I feel like there's a huge inner searching that she's done to kind of know who she is, be able to express that accurately, even in terms of her look, her piercings, all of that, and then give a vocal delivery that's representative of the emotion that she wants to give. And not to mention the lyricism. Jessie is just such a whole artist. As a person, she may not be as whole of a person. There's probably a lot of brokenness that she weathers on her own, like every other person on the planet. But there's something about an artist that knows themselves and knows their instrument, both her voice and the guitar, that is able to package experiences and give them to a listener in a way that they can actually experience the moment with them. And that's what you're feeling when you listen to her. It's gorgeous.
I breathe your outline when heat meets frigid air.
Hold on. Lyric. I breathe your outline as heat meets frigid air. First of all, that's such a beautiful image to evoke, but it makes me wonder, is she talking about the body? Like the person is cold and she's warm? Is the love that she's experiencing with this person, or the feelings that she feels, like a breath of smoke and condensation and cold air? I don't know, but it's a beautiful way to describe it. So we got even poetry here. So we have a look, we have instrumentation, vocal precision, emotion. This is just such a good package. Any artist that wants to be someone with meaning, she's such a case study of that.
Bathe me in moonlight. I'll sleep the day away.
How many flips was that? So we got chest, bathe me in moonlight. Oh my gosh, and she does it so effortlessly. Like, that is such vocal precision there. And that melody. Great stuff here.
Color me candid, leave me bare in shades of gray.
Oh gosh. Lyricism. Color me candid as I bathe in shades of gray? Jeez. This is such high level songwriting, and you gotta catch the line too. Color me candid. What? She's singing her face off.
You are what's beating and aching in my chest. You're there.
Yeah. Oh, she is singing through these chord progressions. This is just such smart singing. The melody choice is so mature. It's like she's been singing these chords for millennia. It's just so beautiful. Part of the reason why this is just such a breath of fresh air to me is because right now on all these social media platforms, everyone is trying to impress somebody else. Everyone's trying to pitch their music and say, you know, this is who I am, but there's a level of I'm trying to impress you. I am trying to get your attention, but it's less about I want to move you and change you and transform you. I feel like Jessie Mazin is just this example of somebody is like, you know what? There are all these experiences that I have, and I want to reach out and I want to give somebody a gift of a moment. It's a selfless way to be, especially when you're this vulnerable. I wonder what experiences that she's had that inspire the way that she talks about this. She might have thought it up from scratch. It might have been a very real experience. It feels like a very real experience. Yo, it's crazy. Yeah, and there's air that accompanies her tone. And then she starts to warm up the tone and then takes away some of the air to make it feel like it's closer to you. Wow.
Touch me slowly, leave a fingerprint. Bring my soul to deliverance. I can feel you lingering.
Yeah.
Guide me straight to the precipice.
These flips are crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy skill that's going on right now. I just can't. When she gets to the beginning of the chorus, there is this intention that she plants the lyric with, especially, you know, melodically, it's very much the same note that's happening, but there is an intention that she places. It kind of feels a little bit more planted in terms of the tone that makes you listen to what she's saying, and it's almost like she goes from reminiscing to giving a command.
Touch me slowly, leave a fingerprint.
And she's not even really moving notes in order to do this. When a singer knows their voice, they can make a slight change of the knob that tells you what's going on. I feel like the effect that she's having right now is so authentic and it's real to her. And I think that the main struggle that singers have is one, being able to have mastery over their instrument to be able to make these types of choices, but then two, be able to dig deep enough to actually bring that emotion to the surface, and then even three, the bravery to even put it on display. And I feel like she's done all three. And if you have trouble digging deep or expressing yourself, I actually have a resource where I show you how to actually get to a place of real honesty with yourself and your voice, and also where you can figure out a little bit of what's starting to go on with your emotions and its relationship with your voice. So go watch my free masterclass at reclaimyourvoice.ca/masterclass. And I give you 5 tips that have helped singers that I've worked with actually start to make the connection between their brain and their voices and make that as a part of their artistry. So go to reclaimyourvoice.ca/masterclass and let's reclaim your voice. Reclaiming my voice. Let's listen to more of what Jessie has to say.
And begin again.
Yeah. There are these small sounds that are accompanying the tone that are like, I feel like those things are the gold in like creating authenticity when you're singing and allowing people to feel you. And that's because those are the things that we have in our speaking voices when we're in moments of vulnerability. Like our voices might descend to a little bit more of a gravelly vocal fry, or there might be a little bit of breath, you know, when we need to be a little bit quieter. There are these human aspects that are being injected to the singing tone that in terms of the tone make it more human. She's adding that effortlessly here.
It's 4 a.m. and my bed is off its frame. The faucet drips and I swear I hear your name. A siren song in the hollows of my head.
Whoa, a siren song in the hollows of my head. That lyric is, oh gosh. I wish I was describing things like this. Oh my goodness. Beautiful songwriting here. Yeah.
Color me candid just to wash it down the drain.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. She injects new lyrics. Before it was bathe me in moonlight, I'll sleep the day away. And here she's at bathe me in moonlight, I'll even learn to pray. Lyrically, she's on this liminal space between love, religion, and emotion. And I feel like she's touching all of those different areas and circling in a way that makes it feel spiritual. It makes it feel that way. But I feel like what makes it feel that way is the raw honesty and the beauty of the crafting of the lyric. Like, it's like, she's not just saying, I'm thinking about you. She's saying the siren songs in the hollows of my head. What a lyric! A whole artist is also a storyteller in that they have this way of allowing moments to linger or to make them short, to describe them in a way that is new, that's fresh, and that makes the listener be like, oh, I'm in that moment with them. That's exactly what she's done.
Touch me slowly, leave a fingerprint.
Yeah.
Bring my soul to deliverance.
Yeah.
I can feel you lingering now. Oh, drag me straight to the precipice.
Yeah.
Stop me right when the feeling hits. Close my eyes and begin again.
Yeah, and even as you see her close her eyes, I want to just really emphasize that artistry is a place. When she closes her eyes, she's going somewhere. There is a space that she lives in that is a curated space. I want you to think of this like an apartment that hasn't been lived in yet. And it's like someone that moves into the apartment, they have a job of making that apartment into home. So they'll add furniture, they'll add paintings, they'll add plants, they'll add, pictures of, people that they care about. And then over time, that person living in that space becomes home. I feel like artistry is a space that's waiting to be curated, and the people that get to enjoy being home are the people that face the emptiness of the space at the beginning, that say something like, oh my goodness, this is a space that I want to be home, but it doesn't have anything there. And I feel like that is the moment where we start to use every weapon in our arsenal to try to make the space into a home. But you have to acknowledge that it's empty. I feel like a lot of people are kept from artistry because they refuse to see the emptiness of showing us this is what my room looks like. And I feel like any artist that wants to be a whole artist is gonna have to go through what they need to go through to face the music, to actually face all of those different things that are broken about them and wear them as a badge of honor and say, this is who I am. I feel like Jessie is giving us a great example of this. I want to see this video have millions and millions of views. It's just like, it's such a good example. It's such a good example. Yeah. Wait, hold on. That run was nasty. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. And it's the flips that make that thing so hard. Ugh.
Touch me slowly, leave a fingerprint.
Yeah, and she brings it back to the edge of her voice. That is crazy. Leave a fingerprint. She sung this chorus a few different times. This is the time that she's now brought it to probably the most intimate. This tone is probably the lightest out of all of them. It evokes the feeling of youth, and it's like almost talky as well. Leave a fingerprint. But it's a very bright, very light tone that makes it feel like a whisper.
I can feel you lingering now.
And then she warms it up.
Straight to the precipice.
Yeah.
Stop me right when the feeling hits. Close my eyes and begin again.
Yeah. honestly, Jessie reminds me a lot of YEBBA, not in terms of comparing the two, but in terms of the level of vulnerability. And so I'll put this little video of when we were talking about YEBBA and just a little bit more of the same things that go into emotional vulnerability while singing. And if you're new, definitely subscribe to this channel, because this is the place where we help you to reclaim your voice. Reclaiming my voice. I'm O'Neil Gerald, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, everyone.